Good day, Magi family. Today I have two things I want to cover. One is Kate's 40th birthday photos. I think she looks fantastic, and we should take a look at those. Here they are right here. And the other thing I want to talk about is Meghan and Harry are saying that they were coerced into doing the Oprah interview, that they were duped into saying all those nasty things about Harry's family, that they were innocent little lambs who were exploited by mean, nasty Oprah and the network, and that they didn't mean to say all those horrible things about the royal family, but Oprah made them do it. Well, what about the 17 mistruths? And is this the reason that Oprah doesn't seem to be a part of their life anymore? They'll literally blame anybody. But let's look at, and they're also saying, of course, Meghan is playing the Diana card. Diana was duped by Martin Bashir. Martin Bashir actually falsified documents uh, to prove that Charles was buying expensive gifts for his for the other woman. These were falsified documents, and he whipped her into a frenzy and made her believe that she had to act now or it would be too late, and that she was, he really, really manipulated her, and that's been proven. And so that is what Meghan and Harry are trying to do. And Meghan wears the pants, so clearly this is Meghan. With regard to the photographs, they're lovely. This first photograph we have, it's a full frontal, she's looking directly into the camera. And because it can be so intense, uh, the photographer did a soft focus, and then there's some lighting effects behind. So it's not so intense. It's kind of fuzzed a little bit. Here in the middle, she's still a sexy woman. She's wearing red. Red is very sexy, very eye catching. It's also a power color. So she's still a beautiful, sexy woman at 40. And here, that's a further focus in the white dress. And if we look at pictures of queens, this is how they photograph the queen. She's not looking directly into the camera. It's much more impersonal, and it's just, and she's looking into the distance. She's a visionary looking into the distance like a queen. So these are the two things I want to look at today. Good day, Magi family. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling: The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who buy me a cup of tea, especially those who are regular contributors. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. So the first question I want to cover is, were Meghan and Harry duped, tricked, or coerced into making those damaging admissions, damaging accusations against the royal family? Let's just do a mini. Let's do a Celtic cross. Do a Celtic cross. Were they tricked, duped, or coerced? I don't believe so. I think Harry and Meghan, I think Meghan knew these were lies, and I think Harry just goes along with whatever Meghan forces him to go along with, because narcissists, they rule by terror. They're constantly threatening you. They'll use violence, they'll use coercion, they'll take hostages, they'll use blackmail, anything to keep control of their victim. And so that's what people don't understand, okay? And that's why I think Harry is acting so differently. So were they tricked, duped, or coerced into making these allegations against the royals? Interesting. Emotional. Oh, executioner. Curious to see what that one is. Okay, secrets. And full stop. So do we have them tricked, duped, or coerced? Player, the player wants something and goes right after it. Incubus, succubus, selfishly going right after what they want and exposing. Sun exposes everything. 7 and 11, 18, on an ongoing basis. And Six Spades is a great lying card, playing a role, playing the victim, lying and exposing on an ongoing basis. No, I think this is Meghan's master plan. So if they're tricked or duped, I'm going to see deception cards. This is a minor deception card. This is possibly a deception card. Devil is the best deception card. King of Spades is pretty good deception card. So this mirrors this. Let's just read it with an open mind. Mercury, electronic communication. On the bottom we have no, full stop. Very emotional talking. Okay, it's an emotional narrative. And video is about painting an emotional narrative. Writing a book, a book narrative can be much more cerebral. You can really be telling much more logical of a story. Whereas video does very well at portraying emotions. And that's why reality TV is so great, because reality TV stars literally have no talent. They're just ordinary people, and you get to see them living their lives, and you're like, oh, that's so cool, and you get emotionally involved with them. And it's not about being talented. I mean, what talents do the Kardashians have? Nothing really. Yet they're very famous and very wealthy. So Trinity, working everything together. Executioner. This is a master plan. The executioner has a master plan and executes ruthlessly. Finger of God, outside influences. Okay, here we've got outside influences. And we've got a master plan. They were committed to it. And secrets. So players, possible deception. Executioners, possible deception. I'm not seeing a lot of deception. It's an emotional narrative. Okay, Meghan wanted to tell her truth. Okay, and she got Harry to tell his truth. And the more Harry tells his truth, the more powerful it makes Meghan. Because if Meghan was the only one who went out there and made all these allegations, I think people would not be very interested. So she had to manipulate Harry into saying the same things. Otherwise, people are not going to believe Meghan. So, were they manipulated, coerced, tricked? Exposing everything, emotional narrative, working everything together, outside influences. What I think happened is we have Oprah. Oprah's very powerful. She's a media personality, and there's a whole media engine behind her. And so I think that they both realized how powerful the media that Oprah controls is. Okay, that's finger of God and great power. But it was kind of, they both wanted to do it. I think Meghan is the real deceiver here. I don't think she's beholden to the truth at all. And there's 17 untruths that were told. We have to see if Oprah was complicit. Okay, we have to see if Oprah was complicit with all the lies that were told. Because people just went through, this is the age of social media. There's an unlimited number of detectives out there who will sift through what you say and what you show and figure out if it's true or not. It's not like it used to be. You know, there used to be like 5 or 6 media corporations and only so many writers and journalists to investigate. Now there's an unlimited amount. I think they're both. I think that Meghan was starstruck by how much power Oprah had, and I think they're both deceivers. But let's see if they were complicit with each other. Let's look at Meghan and Oprah. Were they complicit? Were they together on this? How, did Oprah know about all the lies? Okay, was she complicit with all the lying? So let's look at Meghan and Harry and Oprah. Meghan and Harry and Oprah. Was Oprah complicit? Meghan and Harry and Oprah. This is Meghan and Harry. Wow. Oh my goodness. And Oprah. All right, so Meghan and Harry, this is, they're angels, completely innocent, just telling their truth, 21, 23, about the royal family, 6 clubs. They were just, they're just completely innocent. That's what they want, to be completely innocent. They're just spilling their guts and telling their emotional narrative. That's how they view it. Oprah, the relationship, exposing things in the relationship, and she's not involved. She's objective. She's just reporting the facts. 8, 9, 3 hearts. And she was very sympathetic to them. Water into wine, lying on an ongoing basis, and 9 diamonds, 2 diamonds, and ace of clubs. Just committed to getting this message out in the media. 9 diamonds is very much media. So neither one. Oprah was not concerned with what they were saying. She was just helping them out. She was very favorable to them, probably because, Meghan is the Nubian queen, and she can do no wrong. And I think Oprah was kind of approaching it. She wanted to help another black woman to succeed in the world, and so she was very sympathetic to her and was overlooking a lot of things. And Meghan was just completely innocent, came off as completely innocent. She's a little angel. Angel is completely innocent, not guilty of any wrongdoing at all, and it's just an emotional narrative. This is just like, just talk, like 2 girls talking to each other. Oh, and this happened, and and even if they know it's not true, emotionally, they're going to agree with you because it's true that way. So the emotions are true. And I think that's what happened. It wasn't like this big conspiracy. So with regard to the first spread, they were not tricked. Meghan was tricking them, and she was wowed by the power. Here, Oprah just went along with it. I guess Meghan has a great force of personality, and people just go along with her, and she'll use whatever it takes to get what she wants, it seems. Let's look at how does Oprah feel about Meghan at this point? Because Meghan and Harry are blaming. Is Oprah kind of done with Meghan and Harry at this point? Like, I want nothing to do with you. Or, she's like, yeah, it's a bump in the road. We're okay. How is Oprah feeling about Meghan and Harry? Especially Meghan, because Meghan is wearing the pants. And I know I keep saying that, but it's true, because I've been involved with narcissists, and they will do anything to get their way. They have to be first. They'll use violence. They'll lie to other people. They'll manipulate other people. They got flying monkeys. They'll do anything. So how does Oprah feel about Meghan and Harry? Meghan right now, is she avoiding them? Fox. Hightower's isolation. Ooh. Oh goodness. How's Oprah feeling about Meghan? She needs to deal with her very wisely. She's staying away from her. Hightower. The damsel in distress goes to the top of the high tower and waves her little hanky. You can't get to her. She's too high up. 3, unless like the Amazon commercial, she orders like this really long ladder from Amazon and has it delivered. So 12 and 12, 24, 6 spades. Ooh, soured relationship. All the lies really soured things. She is this 3 clubs, 9 clubs, not talking to her and wants to be very clever in her dealings with Meghan. She's not talking to Meghan right now because she's a liar and doesn't want anything to do with her. 8 spades, kicked her out of her life, scapegoat. This is your fault, Meghan. Oprah was just helping you out. Honest woman got played, and now she's kicked her out and blocked and finger of God. So I think Oprah has set up structures to keep Meghan and Harry away from her. Okay, she's got security. She's got all kinds of contacts in the industry. She's really keeping Harry and Meghan away from her. And she wants nothing to do with her. Let's add this up. 23, 30, 8, 43. 44 is Jack of Spades. So 43 is Jack of Diamonds, player. Oprah feels like she was used, like she got played. And I think Oprah, from this spread, it looks like Oprah was just trying to help out Meghan. She was very sympathetic to her and really just wanted to help her out. And she got burned. That's how she feels. Now, with regard to these lovely photographs of Kate's 40th birthday, Kate is getting plaudits, applause from every corner. Everybody loves Kate. This is a high point for her. Okay, pride cometh before a fall. I wonder if, 2022 is going to be a down year for her, because that happens to me a lot when in previous times in my life when I reach a high point. Everybody loves me. Everybody just thinks I'm the greatest, which I'm definitely not at that point now. I'm kind of at a low point in my life, but for quite some time here. And I've gotten sick a couple of times this year, that doesn't happen. I mean, I didn't get sick for 10 years at a pop before this, and I've gotten sick twice this year. And I got pneumonia, and it was really bad. So let's just look at 2022 for Kate. How's it going to be for Kate? Is it going to be a good year, or is this the high point and it's going to kind of go downhill from here? And these downward trajectories can go 10 years, 20 years. They can go really long and hard and bad. And you watch those the A&E show with the people who are alcoholics. That's what happened. They fell on really hard times and they just didn't know how to get out. And so they turned to alcohol or drugs. And that's not uncommon. These hard times can really go. But Kate is at a high point. So is she about to have a harder year in 2022 because she's reached such a pinnacle? And a lot of people will self-sabotage when they reach, and I wonder if I'm a self-sabotager. I reach some of these top tremendous goals, and I get everything I want, and then it's just it gets washed away, like in an earthquake or a flood. I mean, emotionally, relationally, crazy stuff happens. I wonder if I'm a self-sabotager, and I think Kate is not a self-sabotager, or she wouldn't have reached such a high place and staying at that high place. But it's really hard to stay at the top. You see some of these top actors, and they, who's that guy? He was in the Amazing Mr. Ripley. He was one of the players. Love that guy. He died of a drug overdose in New York City. Robin Williams died. Anthony Bourdain somehow hung himself sitting down in a foreign hotel. That's really weird and hard to believe. So things like that happen. So what does her year look like? Okay, manifesting. She's going to have to really keep working at it, committed to really working for it. 13, 16, 18, on an ongoing basis. So she's really committed to working, to keeping it up. Outside, finger of God, lots of accolades. Everybody loves Kate at this point. I love Kate. Yes. And Mother Earth, and yes. The key is the situation, outside circumstances, and we have two transformation cards here. Butterfly and water into wine. She's got to keep transforming. So she's going to really keep working really hard and manifesting on an ongoing basis. And let's add this up. 21, 29, 36, no, 9 spades. So she's 9 spades. She's going to hit some skids here. Probably the queen is going to die. This year. She's going to hit some skids. Outside circumstances are going to take over. The key is her situation, her status as a royal, and I think the queen is going to die. Let's ask. Come on back. All right. Is the queen going to die in 2022? Is that the circumstances that I'm looking at? Is the queen going to pass? Because Philip passed. That's a real hard blow. He was, they were together 70 years. And, that's a real support that is lost to her. And who is going to replace that? Grandchildren, children, come on. And yes, they mature, but doesn't your mother and your father always treat you like a child no matter how old you get? Because they were the ones who changed your diapers. So is the queen going to pass in 2022? Is that what we're seeing here? We have a no. No. So is the queen going to pass? Olive tree, very healthy, continues on, and day by day. So, and up here we have no and devil, and she has very serious illnesses that are threatening to kill her at any moment. So, plus she's quite old. Okay, you can, theoretically you can die of old age, but there's always something wrong as you get older and older and older. So she has very serious illnesses that can take her at any moment. But I think she's going to continue on. So something outside events are going to transform Kate's situation. Because we have 2 transformation cards at the end. And her role as a princess is really the key. And she's really going to have to work hard for it. So I don't see her, pride cometh after a fall. Pride cometh before a fall. I don't see her on, she got too big for her britches and now she's going to be taken down a couple of pegs. I don't see that at all. I actually see some outside circumstances are going to raise her star even higher, I think. So let's review. Were they duped, tricked, or coerced, Meghan and Harry? No, I think Meghan is the tricker. She tricked Oprah. Oprah is feeling tricked. And I think Oprah was really just trying to help her out. Oprah wants nothing to do with Meghan at this point. Kate's not in for a hard year. And again, I think I've read on this before. I don't see the queen passing in 2022. She has some very serious health issues, but she's not ready to go yet. I don't think you're ready to go until you're done with all that you have to accomplish. That's what I think. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment.